So I'm live today. Merry Christmas, everybody. It's Christmas Eve, and I am on the job up here today. Uh, just gonna do a little video here and wish all you guys Merry Christmas. I'm been clipping off this parking lot a little bit. I've been hauling some dirt out, and I didn't bring any cans with me today or my fuel tank, so we are out of fuel. So about out of fuel anyway. Got there on it. So anyway, I just thought I'd get on here and see here live chat and turn all my messages on. I thought I'd get on here and wish you guys all a Merry Christmas and show you what we were up to today. I'm sitting in my little dozer, my 650J. It has on it now about 3,890 hours. Sorry. So I don't know who we got on here. Somebody liked. Thank you for the like, whoever it was. If you want to chat with me, go ahead. I got about 15% on my phone, so we will. I'll kind of go over this job and show you what's been going on here. It's a little site job we've been doing. And I hadn't got to do any videos of it. I made a little video the other day and I took it down. I didn't really like it, but hope everybody's having a good Christmas Eve. Justin's gone right now. I was going to get that, take off that little bit of dirt he had. He's got that little bit left. He should be able to get it. He got a tri-axle dump truck, so that's going to make life a little easier. The Mini X over there is down. Hey, Billy. Got to put a turbo on it. There he comes. And the big Western Star. He's rolling on in here. He must be getting ready to go home. I'm going to have to tell him I'm out of fuel. So, yeah, there's the Mini X is down. We've got to put a turbocharger on it. We were digging this trench the other day, and it just kind of died out on me. So this parking lot, we're just trying to get our final subgrade on it. It's good to, anytime you're doing I seen this on Facebook the other day, and it kind of I'd always thought this, and never actually been told, but when they say cut grade, that's what they really mean, is cut grade. So our parking lot was just a little bit high. I'm out of fuel. Our parking lot is just a little bit high, so we cut it down to try to get down there to our subgrade. Within a tenth anyway. You guys know what a tenth is. That's around 1.25 inches. Need to clean the radiator out on this thing. Dustin, he's going to get on the do sand and load that little bit of dirt up. Here's our inlet structures. We got a 15-inch pipe going that way to a structure about right there in front of the track hoe. And an 18-inch going from here to that one, and then empties out. Merry Christmas. Yeah, I'm ready for Santa Claus to give me the money to fix my Mini X. They're doing good, Billy. They're doing good. And yeah, there's the other one. We got some backer pads in there when we were mortaring up the pipe there, and it goes into hey, check out that dump truck, Dominic. That's not mine. That's a buddy of mine's. That's Justin's. It's not a Kenworth, but it'll be okay. At least it don't have a rock bed on it, right? So it empties out into this 18-inch, into this detention pond we've built.
Santa won't be fixing the Mini. So my wife says Santa won't be fixing the Mini. And then it goes into this. Well, my day's just been ruined knowing Santa's not going to fix the Mini. Dadgummit. Goes into this, what this thing does here, the water gets up so high and it empties out into this box. This kind of controls the outlet, the water going out. So you have a thing called post-construction runoff and pre-construction runoff, and your post-construction and pre-construction water runoff has to be the same. So that's why they have these detention ponds, because all this now is asphalt up here, and you got a building roof and all the water comes down really fast, and it runs out into these drop inlets and runs out here, and it cannot run out and flood out anybody after your construction improvements are done as before. So I don't know if I'm making any sense. You guys give me a thumbs up if I'm making sense in what I'm talking about. In other words, the water going out of this thing, going out right here, cannot be any more than it was before all this was grown up. There. I think I made sense for that. Yes, yep. Setting pond. I think my plans call it a detention pond. And there's a detention pond and a retention pond. So there's our little head wall. You guys will have to ignore all this. This still has got to be fixed. And there's one good thing about it. It has rained. And this thing's supposed to be flat. And it hasn't held water just a little bit right there. So I'm pretty tickled with that. Pretty tickled with that. Yeah, same thing. Exact same thing. So yeah, this is a dentist office. Seems like that's all we get to work on lately. I found my little trowel. I need to take that. It should have been cleaned up. I don't know what happened there. We'll watch Justin a little bit. Dozer is out of fuel. I failed to bring my truck with my fuel tank. Maybe he won't fire me today. Cutting timber is so much. Oh my goodness. Yes. This job has been kind of stressful. Big thing is with this job is we've had to wait so long on all that concrete stuff. All of our piping and all of that. So therefore, I've had to pull off, come back, and we're about an hour from home, so that hasn't made things much better. Get on here and I need to look at something on these plans right fast. So I'll just show them to you guys. So yeah, there's our detention pond and our head walls and all that. I was needing to look at these back of curbs and see where they're at versus the finished floor. So, kind of get us an idea on where our grade's got to be. So yeah, this drop in, kind of run up that curb. I think we're still gonna have to cut a little bit down right in there to be right, because there's their 657, 51. That's the back. That's the flow line of the curb, and we've got to be 9 inches below that. So it'll be a 656, 76. That'll be a 658, 75 to. And so it drops a pretty good bit from right here to right here. That's pretty good. Pretty good bit. So. This all gets confusing. All these numbers and all to me still, because all them different numbers are elevation changes. And these little parking lots, these little small lots are full of elevation changes. So water's coming down to this inlet, and then actually right here it goes back to that inlet from right here, and there's a little rise. So all the water is actually If I'm looking at that right, yeah, right to here, and then this is kind of a break, and it goes this way. So right here, all the water's. This is actually, this little spot right here is going to be a little bit higher than this and this. So, I don't know if I'm making any sense or not. Maybe I am. So yeah, it's definitely been a learning experience. Another thing is, I don't know if all of our surveyors have the proper benchmarks. It's kind of a little funny story here. Right at the end of that pond over there, on the other side of the bank, he had a stake that said 552.70. And if you guys know what all these numbers mean, they're feet above sea level. So you got a 659, which is what the finished floor is, and a 658. 658 is a foot lower than 659, 1 foot. So I know there's not 100 foot of difference. The bottom of that pond is 653. I know there's not 100 foot of difference between the bottom of the pond and the back of that slope. So I don't know if he's been right or not. Anyway, you guys are very talkative today. I must be boring you. So yeah, Justin's got him a Western Star. Western Star triaxle with an 8LL and a 400 Big Cam Cummins. I don't know what model it is. I wonder if I can leave that up all the time. The message. Let's see. I might get in here and ride with him when he gets a load. Yeah. There's our other, all this right here has got to come down a good bit. We've got to be 9 inches below our top of the rim there. We've got to be 9 inches below that. We had this built up for a reason, because we knew it was going to be a little while before we could get in here, and we didn't want water ponding, so we actually had to build this up so we could get all the water to shoot out that way. And so that's what we did. So yeah, still got to fill it up with some rock, compact it in. So you guys having a good Christmas Eve? Nobody's talking much. Say hey if you're on here. I'd like to know who's on here. All you got to do is say hey. What about my little rental roller here? A little bitty thing. And my wife just sent a text. I've got to come home. So, hey. I guess Dominic and Billy's the only ones that wants to talk today. I wonder if I know all our tarps have blown off their wood here. I watched the video. It's a nice truck. So the thumb on that thing won't pin up, so it makes it pretty difficult to dig. It clears most of the time. I think we're gonna have to load the rest of that with push it around and load it somewhere else. We're gonna make another pile anyway when we dig this out. We're gonna take this load off, Brandon, and I'm coming home. I'm out of fuel anyway. Let's check this out. So I'm guessing this is the waiting room, and probably all the little dental chairs are back here, I guess. Probably right there. I'm sure that's got to be dentist. I don't know. Things where they clean your teeth. These things have a ton of plumbing in them. There's one. There's one. There. Well, I wasn't planning on working today, guys, but it's supposed to rain next week. I was going. Not good.